Well, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Trauma Research Foundation's TRF Tuesday. This is our weekly mini workshop series from Bright Voices in Therapeutic Embodiment. If you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button. It tells YouTube that this content is valuable, and then they'll show it to more people. Today's session is titled, No Pretty Bows, Hard Endings Are Real. It's now my pleasure to introduce Melissa Nussbaum. Melissa is a full-time theater maker, abolitionist, and activist. In 2017, she founded Red Sage Stories, Playback Theater and Art for Social Change, a BIPOC community-based theater company in Roxbury, Mass. Take it away, Melissa.
Thank you, Mary. It is such a pleasure and honor to be here, and a little bit sad that this is our last session, but very excited because we're still here to share more information about Playback Theater and also to tell some stories. So I'm very happy to introduce two of the members of Red Sage Stories. I'm going to pass it to Andrea.
Hello, everyone. I think one of the best things that I have from the pandemic was to be connected with you all through online and be able to continue doing Playback Theater online. I pass it to Sonia.
Hi, I'm Sonia from Boston, Mass, playbacker since 2018. And in the rest of my life, I just finished wrapping, shooting a web series that I've been working on for 2 months. So time to get into some new things.
Yes, thank you both. So just like the other sessions, we're going to start by asking some questions that helps to make you all feel as welcome as possible, include you in this community that we form online. So I wonder if you could answer in the chat if this is your first time coming to a Playback Theater session. Is this the first time you've heard about Playback Theater? Okay, no's. First time, yes, for Sean. Fourth time for Tam. Catherine says, nope, not the first time. Any other first timers? Any first timers? Okay, if you are a first timer out there, you are very, very welcome here. There's no experience needed in telling a story. You get to tell your story and experience it, and you are welcome. Kate is here saying she has studied it. Well, anybody who has experience is also welcome. So if you're here for the second or third, fourth, or fifth time, would you like to sign in the chat? And this is Kate's first time with this group, but she has experienced it in the past. Anybody else been here? We know Tam has been here for the fourth time. Anybody been here all 5 times? I'm wondering. So there's always somebody here learning for the first time. Great. Well, thank you for participating. And now, yes, we had a 5-timer. It just takes a moment to answer. Dee, I thought I recognized your name. And Catherine is also 5 times. Elizabeth, 2 times. Thank you so much for returning. Latifa, first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's very early in Oz. Okay. And I'm wondering if anybody would like to say in a word or a very short phrase how they're feeling coming to this last session. Anybody like to put in the chat? Mary says sad. Okay, anybody else? Catherine is inspired. Okay. And let's take, Catherine, would you answer with a yes or no? Sean is open. Carol is curious and sad. I missed the earlier sessions. Okay, you can watch the earlier sessions on YouTube, and Mary has just put that in the chat. Since Catherine was the first saying inspired, would you like to see that have us enact that? And you can just put that in the chat. Catherine would love to see it inspired. And Catherine, would you just tell us one more word about that inspired? We usually do this in person, so we're doing it on the chat, and it takes another second. Fun and creative. Okay, so we're going to see Catherine feels inspired, feels like there's fun and creativity. Let's watch. Make sure to unmute.
Whoa! Whoa! Something new is coming. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What next? What next? What next? What next? Wow. Thank you, actors. Is that kind of how you feel, Catherine? Thank you, Catherine, for being our very first teller. Yay, thank you. I'd like to share with you all something about Playback Theater that we haven't shared in any of the sessions. And this is a theory, and so we'll just spend a couple of minutes on this. This is a theory developed by the founder of Playback Theater, Jonathan Fox, and it's called narrative reticulation. Now, this sounds like a very kind of scientific name, and it actually was taken from biology, and it's how plants, you'll see plants, the veins in a leaf and how they reticulate and spread. And so this idea of that as we tell stories, there is a thread that is formed in the community. And this thread that gets formed has 4 parts. And the first part that I'm going to share with you is here on the bottom of the screen, called atmosphere. And it's really how we attune to the group. Those questions that I asked at the beginning of including everyone is deliberate. We want you to feel part of a community, and it's our welcome. We have a sense of neighborliness and at the same time oneness, and we're creating a shamanic, if you would, experience, because something very special is about to happen. I'll pass it to Andrea.
The second part of the narrative reticulation that I'm going to share with you is the story, where you have a remembrance or imagination or the aesthetic sense or the story sequence. Any story that is shared, how it's going to be connected, how this bring imagination and memories from all the audience and from the team too, how all the stories start to connect.
And then we have something that we call spontaneity, which is the emergence of things. It's the yes and that we, as a team, work together. And it's our free expression. At the same time, there's a lot of collaboration, and it's the embodiment of the story.
And then the guidance, as you can see, the four are connected. One of them is not alive with the other one. So guidance have to be with the ritual, how we keep all the performance, how do we take care of everyone in the community, the ethics that we manage and that we follow as a practitioners, as a playback theater practitioners, and the access, how these performance, how these four components are gonna give people and the audience the access to share their stories.
And this little dots in the center square or rectangle of these four parts are sort of how the stories land. Sometimes the enactments land. Sometimes they're a little closer to stories, sometimes more spontaneous. Sometimes the atmosphere is stronger or the guidance, but they're all in that area in the center, having a bit of each part. And I thought that this would be interesting to people who are curious about how does this work? And so this gives you a little bird's eye view. You can study a lot more about these parts from this book, which is Personal Stories in Public Spaces, and it's by Jonathan Fox and Joe Salas, who are the founders of Playback Theater. Okay, so now we're going to step into some long forms. And I want to invite one of the staff from the Trauma Research Foundation. Hello. Hey. And to be completely transparent, this was a little bit of saving time for us, but also we want to make sure that people feel really comfortable. And so welcome, Star.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for being here today and for sharing a story that you feel comfortable sharing with a large public. So where does your story begin?
My story begins actually this morning. I had been, kind of going through what I shared today. And honestly, everything that I've experienced today is worth is worth sharing with you all. I have issues with sleep. So I usually take some medicine at like 7 o'clock just to help get me to sleep throughout the night. And last night was a very hard night. So I could not get to sleep, tossing and turning. And my husband works third shift. So not only did I not get any sleep when he arrived home and, him trying to get in the bed and moving all around the bed, I just couldn't get any sleep. I woke this morning to impromptu meeting for some training and I couldn't get into my computer. So for hours, couldn't get any work done, trying to navigate, what I was going to do today, how that was going to look. And by, I would say, maybe 2 hours ago, here we are. And thankfully, I've gotten everything done there, but my anxiety is still extremely high. I feel I don't feel my best self. I feel out of place. And so just not feeling my best self today. And being new to TRF, just wanting to, always present my best self. I don't feel like I've been doing that very well. So, yeah.
Oh,
that's the end of my story.
You're already at the end. Well, I was going to stop you before, but now it's fine. For you to choose somebody to play you.
It doesn't matter. I'm open to either one.
Just pick someone.
Melissa, can you play me, please?
I will play you with honor. And could you give me, Star, Well, you gave us a lot, but I'll just try to recap for a moment that you said you're not feeling your best self today.
No.
Yeah. And usually you do have some trouble going to sleep, but with medication, you're okay for that.
Mm-hmm.
But last night, it didn't work. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Was there anything in the day yesterday that happened that made it not work?
No, nothing. Yeah, worth sharing. No, ma'am.
Okay. And when you get up in the morning, you have to let your husband still sleep? Yes. So you have to get up carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And anybody else in your story? There's your...
It's just he and I. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe coworkers.
No.
Okay. No, not too important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to see Star had a rough night. Okay. So I'll be on the screen first, and then my co-members, my members of Red Sage, will come on and play different parts. And we do, there'll be like short scenes. Okay. And we'll do our best so that you feel reflected in this story. Okay. Star had a rough night. Let's watch. Whew. It's been a day. It has been a day. Oh, I really am looking forward to lying down and getting some sleep. Oh,
Eat me. Swallow me. You know you can sleep better. Swallow me.
oh yeah, my pill. Okay. Yes.
Here we go, Star.
Okay. This usually works. But it's not working. It's not working. Oh, these pillows. What's wrong with them? Oh, what? You're really you are just so annoying. Mine, please just calm down. Oh,
Let me do my job. Shh. Stop moving. Moving. Let me do my job.
You're not working.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh my God, my husband's going to be home any minute and I still haven't fallen asleep. This isn't going to be helpful. Oh, honey, do you have to move so much? Do you have to, oh, sweetheart, could you just get under the covers and not? Oh my God, I have to get up. It's time to go to work already. Oh, the alarm. Oh, that alarm sounds like a rooster. Oh. Okay. I'm going to get it as together as I can because I want people to realize that I am a really fine worker. And I just I'm just going to I'm not doing my best, but it's okay.
No, I'm not working today. Sorry, Star, but I have to shut down. I'm not working today. I don't know the files and everything, and I don't know. I have to go and search the files and documents. No. I don't think I'm gonna be working with you today. Sorry. I'm gonna
Please,
take a break. I'm gonna take a break.
please. Oh,
No, not today. I don't want to work.
just when I need my best abilities to come through, they decide to take a break? That's not fair. Wait. I'm okay. I get to tell my story. Thank you, actors. How you doing, Star?
I'm here. Thank you.
Did that resonate with you?
It did. I'm seeing it played out, and then actually thinking it all through. It's good to see. So yeah,
Well, I hope that was helpful.
it was pretty therapeutic, and I feel like I need to do some writing this evening. So this is a good prompt to get out of my head and just write it out. Leave it there.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you, actors. And I believe we do have time for Abby. Hi, Abby. Hello. Welcome. So where does your story begin?
When I was a little girl, I came here when I was turning 5 from the Dominican Republic. And it was a very scary move for me. It was a hard transition. So I just remember not feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Feeling supported.
Abby, I'm sorry for interrupting. Before you go on, would you choose somebody to play you?
Andrea.
And you were just saying it was how it was.
Uncomfortable. I did not feel supported. I felt abandoned because I had to go to school and I didn't understand that concept. And just feeling like my mom would leave me there and I would never see her again. And one day, nothing was working. I was not adjusting great. And I remember my grandma, she was like, it's going to snow. And I'd never seen snow before. And she said, I'm going to buy you an umbrella and it's going to be see-through and you're going to be able to look up and you're going to see the snow. And that was my first time seeing snow. And that made me, it was something so simple, but it was what I needed to feel supported, safe, and at home. So that's my story.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So you came when you were 5. Did you have brothers and sisters that also came with you?
Yeah, I had an older sister. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did she help you or not too much?
Kind of distant. And then my mom was very frustrated because she didn't understand why I couldn't adjust, why I couldn't understand the concept of school and her picking me up.
Yeah. And I imagine that you didn't speak English when you came. No. So that's pretty scary for a little child to suddenly be in an environment that
yeah, it was very scary.
Scary and hard. Okay. And what did you call your mother?
Mommy.
Mommy. Okay. Mm-hmm. And what did you call your grandma?
Mama.
Mama. Mommy and mama. Okay. So thank you for that story. And you are a survivor. Mm-hmm. You learned how to survive from a very young age. So there's a lot of pride in that, isn't there?
Thank you. Thank you.
So we're going to see Abby's story, a hard transition for a little girl. Mm-hmm. Let's watch.
¡Ay! ¿A dónde voy? No. ¿Cómo que te vas? ¿Y vas a volver? ¿Vas a volver por mí? Are you
Daughter, of course I'm going to return for you. I don't understand. Just stay here. This is school. This is school. You can... Oh, that's what all the little girls do here. School. School.
Ay, no. Ay, no. No entiendo y no me siento bien y...
You'll be okay. Your grandma's going to bring you something.
No me siento bien. Estoy sola, no entiendo.
I have something. I have a surprise. Open it up. Open it up and look. Look up. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. ¿Ese es
Yeah.
el nombre? Snow.
It's
Nieve.
just, it's soft.
Wow. I didn't know at that moment, but this little gift and being in this umbrella give me the support and the strength to continue. Gracias, mamá. Nieve. Es la primera vez que veo nieve.
I knew you'd be fine. Thank you, actors.
This was so great, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Abby, for sharing. Yeah. Okay. So we are almost at time. And I'm wondering, Mary, if we have time for a question or two.
I think we do. We're over time, but I'd love to give our audience a chance to ask a question. If anyone has a quick comment or question, please put it in the chat. And I have to tell you, I was crying watching those play out. It keeps surprising me how moving Playback Theater is. Yeah, Latifa says moving. Kate says, thanks to all the participants, great session. So Jennifer is asking if you want to tell a story, how do you know when to stop someone who's telling it?
So we want to get enough information so that our actors can honestly and faithfully tell the story. So that's kind of the job of the conductor, to make sure that we've got a where, when, who, what answered. We have a beginning and an end. Sometimes stories go on, and we have different forms for that. So we just shared in this in these 5 sessions, actually four forms, and there are many forms in Playback Theater. And depending on the story itself, we would call for a different form. If it's a trauma story, we take particular care that we're not re-triggering harm, that we're taking care that the person is represented very truthfully, respectfully, which is the case in all the stories, but in trauma stories, there's particular guidance. Yeah.
Guidance that you're trained in.
Yeah. Yeah. And the training is important. Yeah. I really welcome everybody. You don't have to be a professional actor to do playback, but training is really important.
Yeah.
We do practice. We do rehearse. Yeah.
Well, you answered the question that Catherine had. And there are a couple more, maybe real quickly. A question from Jennifer is, when tears come, do you let them linger and hold them?
As an actor, the first thing, especially with trauma, we all tell our own trauma stories because actually everybody has some story. And so we try to process them in the group, and we're aware of what might trigger ourselves. So sometimes a story comes up and we usually have more members present, and someone might say, that's a story, I'm going to pass on that one, because they'll know that's a story that would be too powerful for them. If tears come for yourself, that's just one emotion of many, and welcome. Yes, we do debrief. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. This has been great. Thank you, Melissa, Andrea, and Sonia for sharing Playback Theater with us. You all are fantastic. We have enjoyed this series so much. It's been fun. It's been enlightening. And it's been particularly enlightening to see how our stories played out can really move us and change us. Those perspective shifts really can help unstick some little things that are in us, that are stuck. Thank you so much to Star and Abby for sharing yourselves and your stories. We so appreciate your bravery. And thanks to our audience for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed learning about Playback Theater from Melissa and some of the crew from Red Sage Stories. To find past episodes, you can go to the TRF website and look for the resource page, Somatic Library. And please feel free to share them with your friends. And until next time, thank you. And bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you all. Be in touch.
Bye-bye.
Bye.